channel someone, but especially a boyfriend, no. I don't know, sometimes girls got needs. I don't like that. You clicked on this video and you want to learn how to be a badass single woman. Or maybe you're in a relationship and you want to just learn how to be a badass woman. That's totally okay too. As you guys know, my life is very public and I have gone through a lot within the past couple of months. And I feel like I have a lot to share and a lot that I've learned and a lot of things that have helped me. And I know that my purpose in life is helping other women or helping other girls in any way, shape, and form. So I don't know. I hope that this video helps you guys. And I have 10 tips. When I woke up this morning, I instantly had a spark of inspiration. I was walking blue and then I sat down and I wrote down all of these tips on my phone. So if I look at my phone, that's why. But I have 10 tips for you guys on how to be a badass single woman or just woman. And by the way, hello, welcome to the happiest place on the internet, girl. My name is Adelaine Morin. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, whatever, for girl sporting girls, inspiration, whatever you would like. And I guess let's just get started. Okay, number one, I put everything you do it for you. Now, when I say this, I mean this with absolutely everything, with makeup, clothing, skincare, your hobbies, your pastimes, absolutely everything. Everything that you do it only selfishly for you. Social media accounts that you follow, Netflix shows that you watch, do it all for you and what makes you happy. This is why. So men think that they want like this hot blonde bimbo, perfect celebrity, beautiful woman, no brain. But at the end of the day, we see all of these beautiful women unhappy. And it's because men like to be challenged, and it goes back to our caveman brains. If you just dropped a deer off at a man's front doorstep, he would not be proud of it. He'd be like, cool. But if a man goes out and hunts that deer, it takes him a really long time. It's really challenging him for him to get that deer, and he gets that deer, brings it home, they have it for dinner, he's gonna be way more proud of it. And that's how men are with women. So how does this have to do with like do things only for you? Well, men want a prize. So say you have your best lingerie on the first date, you cook him a nice meal, and you sleep with him on the first night. He's gonna think, does this woman sleep with men on the first date all the time? How many men has she slept with? Is she really a prize? And that's not shaming anybody that wants to do that. I'm all about embracing your sexuality and doing what makes you happy. But if you're really looking for a relationship and someone like take you seriously, that's what you're into. This is what I wrote. Moral is men want a challenge, and by you being selfish and focusing on yourself, you're actually focusing on what men want, which is a strong woman that's hard to get. A challenge can challenge them and knows what she wants. Okay, number two is you're too nice to him at first. And this is exactly what I was saying before. If you put on your best lingerie on the first date, you have sex with him on the first date, you make the best home cooked meal, you're such a wife, you're everything that he ever imagined, you think that men want that, but it's not. On the first date, why don't you just microwave a bowl of popcorn? You do all these nice things for him on the first date, he's gonna think that you do this for everyone. You have to think that your inner circle is an elite yacht club, okay? Listen, my inner circle, I cook meals for them, I treat them with respect, I treat them with kindness, I do thoughtful things, I show them my love language. And in order to be in my elite inner circle, you're gonna have to work for it, and you're gonna have to put time towards it. And once you get into an elite yacht club, you're not just gonna leave it for like a shitty boat club. Like, you know what I mean? You feel proud of what you've accomplished and all of the work that you put into this elite yacht club, you're less likely to leave it. Now, number three has to do with looks. You guys know I'm all about body positivity. If you want to be natural, be natural. If a $10,000 nose job is the one thing in between you and you feeling comfortable in yourself, then do it. Like, do what makes you happy. But here's the thing. Spending money on a Louis Vuitton bag or these cute outfits or makeup, expensive makeup, a nose job, nip, tuck, whatever you want, all of these things will not change your inner self and make you more confident. It only changes your outer appearance. You can buy a lot of things in life, but you cannot buy confidence. Make sure whatever you're doing, you're not doing to fix your inner self and any inner self-esteem issues that you may have, because we all have them. Girl been there, girl done that, girl still have them, and we'll probably always have them. Queen Bee Rihanna has her own self-esteem issues. So put on a cute outfit, do your hair, do your makeup, do whatever you need to do to make yourself feel good, but do not do things for the approval of others, for posting on Instagram, for the comments on Instagram, for, oh, you look so beautiful here. Trust me when I say I get so many comments, and this is not to like be like, well, I get so many comments. I remember I was talking to my life coach about this. Sometimes one of the most exciting times in my life where I'm like launching something or some point in my life where I would get a lot of comments is when I almost feel the loneliest. And I think it's because I'm thinking, wow, I should feel so happy right now. I should feel so successful right now. I should feel so loved right now, but I'm not. What is wrong with me? You know what I mean? And I think it all comes back to just your inner self and feeling confident within yourself, not relying on other people to feel confident. Sometimes you gotta fake it till you make it, and that is exactly how you become a bad bitch. And being confident isn't just something that you just wake up one morning and all of a sudden you're confident. That is absolutely not it. Anything in life that's hard is worth fighting for. And confidence and self-love is really hard, especially in the society, especially for women. And I could do a whole series on this. I actually have a series planned about like women and how we're brought up and the labels and magazines and the things that we read and ads that are constantly going through our brains that we just take in to make us insecure, to make us buy products. These companies literally make us insecure so that we buy their products. I could do a whole series on this. Let me know if you guys would like this, but this video is how to be a bad bitch, okay? So I know it sounds silly, I know it sounds so dumb, but look at yourself. Do an exercise after this video. Look at yourself in the mirror for 2 minutes and decide for 2 minutes, put it on a little timer on your phone. I'm only gonna say nice things about myself. Think about a younger person or like your dog or like a younger girl and she says, I feel fat. You're gonna say, of course you're not fat. You're so beautiful in your own way and you are so kind. You don't deserve any negativity like that into your life. You don't deserve the negative thoughts in your brain that you're saying about yourself. You did nothing to deserve it. It's just society kind of put it in us. So start off with 2 minutes. I know it's super silly. Look at yourself in the mirror. Give yourself a compliment. I love, you know, my lashes. I love my boobs. I love my ass. I love, you know, the way that you take care of people. I love the way that you're kind to others. I love the way that you compliment other women because we all know how hard it is to be a woman in today's society. I love the way that you're always trying to focus on becoming the best you. Just you watching this video is a step forward to you trying to be the best woman that you can be. Try for 2 minutes today and then tomorrow set another alarm for 2 minutes and 30 seconds and then the day after do it for 3 minutes and then the day after do it for 3 minutes and 30 seconds and then eventually you'll start living like that bad bitch that you know is already inside of you that wants to be let out. And one thing that really helps me is I kind of channel someone, especially in these photo shoots. Whenever I do photo shoots with my friend Andre, one tip that my friend Nikki gave to me is when you're doing photo shoots, almost like channel someone, whether that be like a woman that you really look up to. Like I love Rihanna. I think she's the ultimate bad bitch. She radiates bad bitch energy. Almost kind of channel them. You know what I mean? I feel like everybody has a bad bitch inside of them that needs to be let out. Okay, now number 4 is one woman's success is not the absence of your own. One woman's beauty is not the absence of your own. Us women, we're grown up and we're taught to compare ourselves to other girls. We're taught to compare against other girls and their marks, like who got the best mark in class, who has the best hair, who has the best makeup, who has the most Instagram followers, who has the most money, who has everything. And one thing that I really would love for you to take, if you could take away anything in this video, is that one woman's success does not take away from your own. If anything, one woman's success kind of benefits us because the more women that are successful and the more women that are in power paves the way for us. Because you know what's cooler than a strong woman is a group of strong women standing together. And let me know what you think. The world is better when everyone is more educated, when people are in stable families and in stable households. The world works better when more people are happier. So why wouldn't the world work better when more women are happy and successful? And one thing that Oprah said is what you hate about others is what you hate within yourself. So if you're like, I hate that girl, she's such a gossip, what do you think you're doing right now? Comparison is the thief of all joy, and that's why I love the saying girls supporting girls so much. That's why I have my whole line of girls supporting girls, because I grew up in high school with girls constantly tearing each other down and thinking that, oh, if I tear this girl down, it'll make me stand up higher and puff out my chest more. No. The only way that us women rise up is by lifting each other. It's so hard to be a girl in today's society. It's so hard to be confident as a girl in today's society. And I think we can all use a little help. We can all use a little compliment. We can all use, you know, a random girl stranger being nice to you for no reason. You have no idea how much a compliment can really make someone's day. You could be like, hey girl, I really love your nails. Tiny small things like that can really change the world. I don't know. Number 5, a bad bitch is not afraid to cut a toxic person out of their life. Whether that be a friend, family member, an aunt. I know it's hard with family members, but especially a boyfriend. No, girl, we ain't taking that shit in 2020. Even a boy that you're just talking to and he isn't treating you with respect. No. That is not the vibe. That is not the move. That is not it. And I know it's hard to figure out, is this person toxic or is this person? Make a pros and cons list of someone. And I know it sounds super psychotic, Harley Quinn writing down the pros and cons of someone, but it really helps you realize, you know, how this person affects your life and affects you, because you become the 3 people that you hang around the most. One thing that I notice is if you're not happy for them when they succeed, it probably means that they're toxic, or it's just like not working between you guys. You should want your inner circle to be happy, because if they're happy, that makes you happy, and your inner circle, you just want your inner circle to be successful and happy. And I know it's easier said than done leaving a toxic person out of your life. What you can do is maybe just set boundaries. You need to lay it out. You need to be like, I don't like it when you gossip, or I don't like it when you talk bad about people, you just bring the negative vibes, and you need to show that toxic person that if they don't change this toxic trait that they have, that you're going to walk away and you have to follow through with it. You have to set boundaries and be like, hey, I don't like it when you talk about my body like that, or I don't like it when you say that it looks like I've gained weight, because it really affects me for days later, or even it affects me a lot. You need to set boundaries, and if people can't understand that, then they just can't be a part of your life. We don't have time, we don't have energy for negative energy, and a badass woman has boundaries, and a badass woman has standards, and if you can't reach those standards, then I'm just sorry, you can't be a part of their life. You can be kind, but you have to be firm. There's a saying that you attract like people, and I'm gonna read this. People change their physical appearance to feel like they have power over their life. But forget the physical aspect for now. Maybe you can deepen a friendship or create a new one. Maybe you can be a good family member, visit your grandparents, you can volunteer at a shelter that you really like, or you can make gifts for first responders, because we all know that it's a tough time right now. Maybe you can like set up goals for your career, or like set up a financial plan to help you or your mom or whatever get out of debt. Once you do all of these things, then you'll start to feel like you have control over your life and you have power over yourself. It's not just physical, it's internal. Okay, number 6 is you don't have to be ashamed of liking men to be a bad bitch. Like, I feel like there's just this stigma that a strong, independent woman doesn't need a man, doesn't need to rely on a man, doesn't want a man. Strong, independent woman is just herself, standing freely and strongly. But I don't know, sometimes girls got needs. Sometimes girls have wants. And like Cher said, men are like dessert. I love dessert. Cher loves dessert. Dessert is so good. But sometimes you gotta eat your main course before your dessert. You need to focus on yourself before you get into a relationship. And people are always saying, you know, when you're going through a hard time, you're going through a breakup, you know, people are always like, don't turn to drugs, don't turn to alcohol, don't turn to these bad things. But people are never like, don't turn to another relationship, don't distract yourself with another relationship, don't distract yourself with another love, because essentially it is just distracting instead of facing your truth and these issues that you're having to go through. You can't get mad at someone for falling in love, but sometimes it's not necessarily the right option or the healthy option, because sometimes just being single helps you address the issues that you're dealing with and it allows you to focus on you. I remember in my last long-term relationship, I would always think like, oh, I feel like I'm missing out on being single. Like I was 21, I'm 22 now. I was like, I feel like I'm just missing out on being single. I've been in this like long 5, almost 6-year relationship. Like I feel like I'm missing out, but you have to realize like the way that I kind of switched it in my head is I've learned so much in that 5-6-year relationship that so many people don't even have the experience, can even say that they went through. And that goes the same with being single. A lot of people are in these long-term relationships and they don't have the experience of just focusing on themselves and just being single. I think it's just taking advantage of no matter what situation you're in, just learning from everything that you're going through, always making sure to put yourself first, because I'm about to get into it. This brings me to my next tip, which is number 7. A bad bitch focuses on herself and both her physical and mental health, because that's what makes you happy. Having good mental and physical health is very important to being happy. Some things that I've been doing recently is I've been like FaceTiming, especially during quarantine. It's really easy to just like put your pajamas on, lay on the couch, watch Netflix all day, and trust me girl, I've been there multiple days during quarantine. You know, it's okay to have breaks, but for the most part, I think just taking a step back and looking at your life, you know, you want to be happy and healthy. Some things that I've done is I've started like FaceTiming my friends, because I know we're all in quarantine, and every day we FaceTime at the same time and we do these like Alexis Ren 10-minute workouts, like not even a big deal. Sometimes I don't even change out of the outfits that I'm wearing in. Like some people, they make going to the gym this huge big deal, like you have to get your workout outfit, you have to get mentally ready for it. For me, it's just like 10 minutes out of my day. I just put on the YouTube video, whatever video you want to put on, and you just do your exercise or you go on your walk with your dog, and that's that. Or you can FaceTime someone, you can meal prep together, you can find new recipes together, you can make it fun with your friends. I used to dread the kitchen. I used used to only be able to make cereal, and I'm not a chef, okay? But I've definitely gotten better over these past couple of months. I was like meal prepping with my life coach. I have like my little sandwich. Like meal prepping doesn't have to be that crazy. This is literally just a sandwich and like a couple carrots. And it's so easy because these little containers are just in my fridge, so I just grab it and eat it, whereas I used to just grab chips and eat it because it was so easy to just grab. And it's just ready, and chips are just like satisfying. Sandwiches are good too, you know? I feel like I always used to be intimidated by making food because it's like, oh, you need like to make time for it, and sometimes I'm just lazy. Meal prepping has helped me so much. And there's so many YouTube videos like, girl, we live in such a cool time where you can learn almost everything on the internet, anything like recipes, meal prepping, things that you used to have to go to school for, things that you used to have to like get books on to learn, you can now just learn on the internet for free. Like this video, for example, like you could have read this huge book or gone to like a class and maybe you'll learn more from that, but you can learn a lot through just a YouTube video. And I know there's gonna be a lot of people that are like, oh, Adeline, it's like easier said than done. Like, of course you're happy. You have money. Of course you're happy. You look like this. Like, of course you're happy. No, not with that attitude. I feel like a lot of people are unhappy because they feel like they don't deserve to be happy. But one thing that I know for a fact is that you do deserve to be happy, and it's gonna take work, and you're gonna have to work for it like anything worth fighting for in life. But you definitely deserve to be happy. Stop doubting yourself. You do deserve to be happy, and it's gonna take a lot of hard work, but it's definitely gonna be worth it. Would you rather, you know, spend $5 a day on a latte, or, you know, maybe hold off on the 10 Starbucks and spend $50 on a therapist? You know what I mean? And I know $50 sounds like a lot of money, but that $50 can also help you and your future relationships forever. If you just think about it like that, focusing on your mental and physical health is so much more than just looking good and like feeling good. I don't even know if that makes sense. But number 8, I put find out what makes you happy. And I don't know how old you guys are when you're watching this video, but I'm 21, 22. Whoa. Oh my god. And if I'm gonna be honest, like all throughout high school, almost up to this year, I really didn't know what my purpose was in life, and I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. A lot of people would always be like, oh, Adeline, like how long is this YouTube thing gonna last? Like, are you sure you want to, you know, do that as your career? Like, we don't know how long YouTube's gonna last. And a lot of my girlfriends who are in university, they're studying these professions, they're like, Adeline, I don't even know if I really want to do this in my life. Like, I'm not even 100% sure. So just to ease your mind, it's totally normal not knowing what you want to do with your life, and it's totally normal to evolve and change your likes and your dislikes, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I know in a society where everyone's like striving for money, everyone's striving to be the best doctor, the best nurse, the best lawyer, the best whatever, it's okay to change your mind, and it's okay to evolve, and it's okay. I know change is scary and people don't like change. You don't grow when you're comfortable, you grow when you're uncomfortable. So going back to the point, sorry, I got like a little off track. If you don't know what makes you happy, you can always try new things, and you may like some things and you may not like some things, and that's totally fine. Never look at anything as a fail. Look at it as almost like a learning experience. Like, okay, now I know I don't like that. But if something makes your heart start racing and you just love to talk about it, and your mind gets activated, your eyes will open up, and your chest is warm, and it brings you good energy and dopamine in your brain, that's when you'll know when something makes you genuinely happy. And trust me when I say, anything that you're genuinely passionate about, you will succeed in. And I know that sounds so like Disney of me, but like there's so many people that are following professions that they're not passionate about, and people can see passion. And another thing that you could do after this video is a fun little exercise, is you could just go on the ultimate app, Pinterest, the ultimate manifestation app. I love Pinterest. I could spend hours on Pinterest. Pinterest is so different than Instagram in my opinion. I feel like on Instagram it's so easy to scroll and like feel bad about your life. I'm not accomplishing anything. Look at these people, they're so happy. Whereas Pinterest is almost like you're planning your life. You can do a board of what makes you happy, a board of the aesthetics that you like, a board of your future house, a board of your future wedding, a board of like things that you look for in a partner, a board of quotes that you like, a board of badass bitches that you admire and look up to, a board of badass bitch quotes. Like, Pinterest is just the ultimate manifestation app, and I love going on Pinterest. It just makes me feel so inspired. And if, I don't know, whenever I want to do a photo shoot and I'm not feeling like inspired or anything, I don't have any ideas, I go on Pinterest and I find all of these fun ideas and I kind of put them all together and I make it my own. And if you don't have Pinterest, I think Instagram also has a feature where you can like do the save thing. So it's on the very bottom right corner and there's a little bookmark. You can save it. If you hold it, you can create little bookmark thingy-majiggers. And you could be like future wedding, future house, future job, things that I need to do to get the job that I want, things that I need to do to get the man that I want in my life, like quotes that you like, anything like that. I love planning and I love Pinterest and boarding, and I think it's just like, it's really fun to just look and plan your future as opposed to being like, oh, my life sucks, like I'm never gonna have that. I'm never, obviously not with that attitude. Okay, I'm gonna get a little bit deep and dark right now, but I remember when I was in high school, I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. I had no idea what I was good at, what I liked, anything. I really just felt worthless, and I remember telling my dad that. I was like, Dad, I feel worthless. I feel like if I died, like nobody would even care. I have no impact on this world. And I feel like just talking to someone really helps, even if they don't, he didn't even really say anything back, just having someone listen to you really just helps. You're gonna get through the highs and lows in life. You're gonna figure out what makes you happy. You're gonna figure out what you're gonna do in your life. I know it's scary not having everything planned out right now, but you're gonna figure it out, and time heals everything. Watch The Secret on Netflix. It's all about manifestation. You guys know I'm all about manifestation and law of attraction and everything like that. But a bad bitch doesn't make excuses. A bad bitch doesn't say, oh, I don't have enough time to work out. Oh, I don't have enough time to meal prep. Oh, I don't have enough time to focus on my mental health. Oh, I'm so busy. No. Know the difference between having time and making time. You have the same amount of hours as Beyonce every single day. We have 24 hours. And if you really want to get something done, if you really are passionate about something, if you really want to start loving yourself, then you're going to wake up maybe 15 minutes earlier and do that little exercise where you look at yourself in the mirror. Or you're going to use the little lunch break that you get to write that book that you've always wanted to write. Stop telling yourself that you don't have time, because you do have time. You just need to know the difference between having time and making time. Now, number 9, I put aside a time in your day when you focus on you and you only. Now, the reason why I put this here is because I remember maybe like a month or 2 ago, I was talking to my life coach about this. I'm like, Kylie, it's so weird. I'll be surrounding myself with my family, I'll be surrounding myself with my friends, but at the end of the day, I'll be in my bed by myself with Blue, and I'll just feel lonely. Like, it doesn't matter if I am on stage in front of hundreds of people, or if I'm on an Instagram live in front of thousands of people, or with my family in person, or with my friends in person. At the end of the day, I just feel lonely. And one thing that helped me so much, I didn't even think that it could help me in this way, but it's to just have a specific time for yourself. So for me, that's my morning routine. Doing something that makes you feel useful in this world, because as women, we're grown up. As women, we're taught to be the caregivers. We're the caregivers. We have like these little babies as our toys, and like we just want to be moms when we grow up, and we just want to take care of babies. We want to take care of our moms when they get older. We want to take care of our husband. We want to take care of everybody except for ourselves. And how are you supposed to take care of other people when you're not taking care of yourself? And that's how you lose yourself. That's how I feel like I lost myself in my last relationship. I feel like I wasn't putting any time towards myself. I was putting time towards that other person, and as much as I felt like an individual person, I wasn't focusing on me, and I wasn't doing the things that, you know, make me feel useful and make me feel like I'm benefiting myself, like meal prepping or walking my dog or exercising or meditating or reading a book or learning something new. It's never the big decisions that make us who we are. It's always the little decisions that you make every single day. For example, to become a doctor, you're not gonna become a doctor by deciding one day you're gonna go to this school, or you're gonna get a scholarship, or you're gonna do this huge big thing. No, it's the little things that you do every day. Like once you get home, you start studying, or you wake up 15 minutes earlier in the morning to do that little study recap that you did last night. Or while you're studying, you take a break like every 25 minutes and you go on a walk, because your brain can't work that much that long, because it'll become unproductive. It's the little things that you do every single day that make you the person that you are. And it's the little decisions that you decide every single day. Like if you're like, oh, I'm gonna have takeout, I'm gonna have fast food, I'm gonna have, you know, you're gonna eat those types of foods every day, that's gonna make you feel unhealthy. Whereas if you decide every single day that, oh, I'm gonna like make a sandwich at home, don't worry, I already have groceries, like Adelaine, you don't need that Coke, you have water at home. Little decisions like that make you who you are. And always care for yourself before caring for other people. It's almost like, you know, when you're at the airport, you're on the plane, and they're like, make sure if you're gonna put a mask on, put it on yourself before helping someone else with their masks. And the reason why that makes sense is because, you know, say like something is happening in the air and you're trying to help someone put their mask on, but you can't put it on yourself, but you didn't put it on yourself, and say you pass out, and then now this person is left helpless and you just pass out. Whereas if you put the mask on first for yourself, you take care of yourself first, then you're able to help other people. It's the same thing in that sort of situation. Okay, and then number 10, I like to keep the best for last. Number 10 is the secret to being a hot girl is simply deciding that you are one. Now, everybody has a different type, and beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and there is no perfect woman or no no perfect human being or no woman that every single guy is like, oh my god, I'm obsessed with her. Everybody has a different type. This is what I wrote. I know that we're in a tough time right now and it's easy to just like slap on some pajamas and go on Netflix and call it a day. Feel sorry for yourself, all that, you know. But a badass bitch puts on her cutest outfit, does her makeup for absolutely no one to see it. She does her morning routine, focuses on herself behind closed doors because that's who she is and she knows who she is. She knows what makes her feel good. She knows what makes her motivated and she knows what lights her on fire. But those were my 10 tips. I hope that this helped you guys. Some things that helped me were reading books. One book that I totally recommend. I recommend this to all my girls that are like going through a breakup or even just like having boy troubles in general. This book is literally like, it's a Bible, I swear to God. It's called Why Men Love Bitches and it's not sponsored at all. I remember I saw this book on TikTok and some girl was like, this is literally a Bible. Like me and my girlfriends always look back at it whenever we're having boy trouble and it's so true. Everything that they say in this book, I totally recommend if you are looking for a good book to read. I love self-help books, Audible. I don't know if you're the type of person that commutes a lot or I guess like not right now, but if you're the type of person that likes to listen to a lot of music or listen to podcasts, listen to audiobooks, and even right before I go to sleep, it's so easy to just go on your phone right before you go to sleep, but the blue lights, they keep me awake and I have insomnia and I can't go to sleep. So one habit, I'm not perfect at it, one habit that I'm trying to do is to read every night before bed. Bad bitch with her routines. If you can, try to invest in your mental health, try to get a therapist or a life coach. You really feel like you need it, and if you can't afford that, then you can try and talk to a friend, a family member. Even if you make an online friend, it helps so much to talk about it to a person. And if you can't even do that, one thing that really helps me is to just journal. Journaling, I don't know, there's something about putting everything that's in your mind that's bugging you in the front of your mind, all that scribble in the beginning in your mind that's like making you stressed out, writing it all down on a piece of paper so you don't have to worry about it in your head. It's all on a piece of paper, you won't forget it. There's just something so therapeutic about it. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any girlfriends or any girls that are going through, you know, life, feel like a girlfriend needs help, send this video her way. Say, hey girl, I want you to be happy because I care about you. Watch this How to Be a Single Badass Woman video by Adelaine Morin. If you guys want, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, whatever, for bad bitch energy, trying to radiate confidence, girls supporting girls. And as always, I have my Girls Supporting Girls merch. Link will be down below. Make sure to subscribe. I do daily vlogs on my vlog channel and I'll link that also. But I hope you guys have a beautiful, magical, wonderful day. I'll see you guys in my next daily vlog. I'll see you guys in my next weekly video. Woo! Every Sunday, at least I try. She hasn't been uploading every Sunday recently. But I love you guys. I'm gonna eat my meal prep. I'm gonna work out after with my girlfriends. My life isn't perfect. I was crying the other day. I talked to people about it. We're all a mess here. We might as well embrace it. I love you guys. Stay a badass bitch. I know you have a badass bitch inside of you. Let her out. I hope that these tips help you. And I hope you have a beautiful, magical, wonderful day. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.